it's my job to say a few words before we get to the most exciting part of the day, finding out who the winners of the challenge are. We launched the Urban Challenge with a little help from Sajid Javid and indeed from Public. And what's happened since? 129 applications across the different challenges as you see there. So a brilliant response. The judges have been busy with a difficult task of choosing the winners. So really what today's all about is bringing new thinking in. It's that disruptive thinking that really moves an organisation forward.
When digital innovators have a chance to speak to each other and with public reformers, that's really what Urban Challenge and what Public is all about. But I hope in the course of the day, the afternoon, we'll continue the conversations.
There are some fantastic people joining me on the panel to discuss these really important issues. So if I may invite them all to the stage.
So the big thing that we're doing at the moment is trying to disrupt the planning system with lots of ways to do things differently.
The answer to a lot of the public sector problems are within the tech cluster of the region. It's about engaging with those businesses that haven't yet come forward, that don't want to touch GovTech for whatever reason. But that doesn't mean that they don't have some great ideas and some great technologies.
We've got to be solving a problem that's a real problem, that people will value the solution to.
If we're going to make this happen, and we're going to make this happen in any of the regions, then it requires fuel, and fuel is money. So ultimately, what we need to do is get devolved money.
It's been a fascinating discussion about ideas that can be taken forward both at the sort of the LEP level, the central government level, but most importantly, at the combined authority levels. Thank you.
What we do is all about social prescribing, and we provide the digital platform that better connects up the stakeholders all involved in social prescribing in the different communities. So what we would like to do is connect everybody up better so the person that needs the help most will get that help. It's an amazing opportunity for start-up, scale-up companies like ours, and it's given us the opportunity to have a footprint and get us close to the main stakeholders operating across health, housing and local government.
We identify sites and small-scale opportunities for house builders and for custom and self-builders, looking at smaller scale elements rather than the large opportunities. Things like the challenge really give you that instant kind of sponsorship. The fact that a big person like the Combined Authority is willing to take a risk on such a small company is huge, and it gives you such a great opportunity to access some of the information you wouldn't normally get an opportunity to see, but also gives you a bit of hope that you can go somewhere big and to make huge changes across the region as well.
We've developed a modular screening and assessment system that sits on a management platform, provides person-centred guidance to the individual to help them get into education, training and employment, and also support the professionals who are working with them. We can work with a number of different organisations, including the Combined Authority and other agencies who work with them, to deliver the modular system and really help to target support for youth unemployment and help the organisations and the young people during this period of time. Initiatives like Urban Challenge are amazing for startups like us. The more people I can work with, that's really exciting. It means having the opportunity to talk to authorities directly and work with public services and try to influence change. So for us, it's really exciting.
For the West Midlands, we're proposing Novaville consultations, where we use chatbots to engage with thousands of people at once, get their views, crowdsource some topics, and then in later chats, once we've built this community, to deep dive into those conversations and give them real feedback about the value of their input.
The Urban Challenge really means to Novaville a fantastic platform and a springboard for us to move forward and engage with public sector bodies like the West Midlands Combined Authority and really have our chance to use our voice and our platform to make a difference in a local community.
I'm really excited about working with tech companies because they cause us to think completely differently. I think they are the answer to a lot of the big challenges that we've got, and those companies will help us deliver services that are more fit for purpose.
They have an opportunity to genuinely transform the West Midlands. That's not just a question of working with the West Midlands Combined Authority or transforming that authority. It's about transforming public services so ordinary people feel the benefit of new technologies and the kind of innovations that we've seen throughout this competition. Well, I of course think that initiatives like Urban Challenge are hugely important because they bridge between the startups and the public officials. And the reality is that those two communities share a lot of the same ideas and aspirations. The startup community on the whole tends to be very mission driven, and most people who work in the public sector are of course very mission driven. So if bridges can be built, some really fantastic things can happen. And that's what I think programs like the Urban Challenge competition can accomplish.